The story begins in a futuristic Canada, where due to overpopulation, the government has banned having more than one child. No one is allowed to have a second child, even if their first child dies. Anyone who breaks this law is sent to the country's most dangerous prison. Security at the Canada-US border is extremely tight, and everyone is thoroughly searched before being allowed to pass. Meanwhile, John Brennick, a former soldier, is traveling in a car with his wife Karen. Karen is wearing a magnetic vest under her coat. She is pregnant and wants to go far away to give birth to their second child. The vest helps hide her pregnancy during the security check. While soldiers were inspecting their belongings, a girl was arrested for being pregnant, which made Karen even more nervous. However, her magnetic vest saved her. After they passed the checkpoint, a soldier noticed the magnetic vest, and several officers began chasing them. To save his wife and unborn child, John told Karen to run while he stayed behind to hold the soldiers off. John was captured and taken with other prisoners to a facility called Fortress, the most high-tech prison in the country, located in the middle of a desert. Escape from there was considered impossible. Upon arrival, the prisoners were stripped and thoroughly examined. Then they were taken to a room where a high-tech tracking device was implanted in their stomachs. If any prisoner broke the rules, the device could tear their stomach apart. Director Poe warned them that crossing the yellow line would cause severe pain, and crossing the red line would result in death. One frightened prisoner accidentally crossed the yellow line and collapsed in agony. In panic, he crossed the red line, and within seconds his stomach swelled and exploded. The prisoners were then taken by elevator to an underground facility located 30 floors below ground. John was placed in a cell with a prisoner named Nino and monitored by a robot called Z10. Laser beams outside each cell prevented escape. John met D-Day and Abraham there. That night, Abraham warned him never to dream. Later, Zed scanned John's mind and detected that he was dreaming about Karen. Director Poe also watched the dream and became interested in Karen. Since dreaming was forbidden, Poe activated John's device, causing intense pain and waking him up. The next day during labor duty, a man named Maddox tried to abuse Nino. John intervened, but Zed activated the devices in all three of them to stop the fight. When questioned about who started it, Nino stayed silent out of fear. To protect him, John took the blame. John was taken to Poe's office, where Poe was watching Karen being bait. It was revealed that Karen had also been captured and imprisoned. Poe tortured both of them. Later, Abraham told John that women were kept on floors A and B, and Karen would be there. Karen, meanwhile, noticed that all the women were pregnant, and whenever someone went into labor, guards took them away. She realized something suspicious was happening to the newborn babies. Back in the men's section, Maddox attacked John again. During the fight, John pushed him off a height, but then saved him instead of killing him. Furious, Poe activated Maddox's device, killing him instantly. Before the guards arrived, John secretly passed Maddox's security device to Nino. Later, John was taken to a mind-wipe chamber, where a machine attempted to break his mind as punishment. Most prisoners died within an hour, but John survived for 3 days. Poe then offered Karen a deal: divorce John and be with him, and he would release John and their baby. To save her family, she reluctantly agreed. Afterward, John returned to his cell mentally broken, like a living corpse. Meanwhile, Karen stayed close to Poe and discovered his secret. He had been modified into an advanced human who didn't need food or sleep. Babies born in the prison were also turned into advanced humans to create a future free from human needs. Months passed. John remained unresponsive until Karen secretly entered his dream through the control system and helped him relive a childhood memory, bringing him back to his senses. John, Karen, Abraham, Nino, and D-Day began planning an escape. Using the magnetic mechanism inside the security devices, they removed the implants. Karen also stole a crystal-like object from Poe's office. It was actually a detailed map of the entire prison. They planned to escape through a construction pipeline. When the devices were activated remotely, they exploded the pipe and created an exit route. However, Poe countered by releasing hot air into the pipes and sending advanced human guards to attack. During the chaos, Abraham was killed while trying to rescue Karen. John and his team fought their way back inside, reached the control room, and tried to stop the forced operation that was about to take their baby. In the final battle, Poe was accidentally shot and killed. D-Day managed to shut down the prison's power system before dying, disabling security and allowing prisoners to escape. John rescued Karen, and they fled in a prison truck, eventually crossing into Mexico. But the truck was still being remotely controlled and killed Nino. John destroyed the truck, but it crashed into a nearby hut where Karen was hiding. Panicked, John searched for her, fearing the worst. Moments later, Karen emerged safely from the rubble, holding their newborn baby. In the end, John and Karen successfully saved their child and finally gained their freedom.